Hey, what is going on, guys? I wanted to try something new. We're going to try this new little series, and if you guys like it, maybe I'll do some more of it. But I want to do a review series, and I figured since near about every Saturday we go to the movies, and we might as well give you guys a review of the movies we watch. And my son is here with me, and we just got back from seeing Tron Legacy. So let's talk about Tron, and maybe this might influence you guys whether you want to see the movie or maybe you want to skip it. Tron Legacy is a basic continuation of the original Tron movie, and a lot of you probably never saw the original Tron, and if you didn't, I would definitely recommend renting it. It's probably on Netflix. You could probably stream it over your console real easy, and you might want to watch it just before you go see this one. Give you a little bit of a backstory of what Tron actually is. Tron is the actual name of a character. It is not just like the place they're in. Tron is the actual character that Bruce Boxleitner played in the original, and he actually reprises his role in this movie as well. But
we won't go into much.
We won't go into much. I'm not going to try to spoil this movie for you in case you are planning to see it. Yeah. And right now, I'll go ahead and tell you up front, go see it. Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it. It starts off a little slow.
Like most movies.
At the beginning of the movie, they got to give you a bit of a backstory. I assume that's probably for the people that never saw the original.
Well, which probably in this case, probably a bunch of people, because how old is that movie now about?
Oh, boy. That movie was, I believe, in the early 80s or late 70s. I'd have to go check. I probably should have checked before we did that. But I saw it as a kid.
You saw it as a kid?
I saw it as a kid.
Dang.
And Jeff Bridges is back. He reprises his role as Kevin Flynn, and this time his son is in the movie, Sam Flynn, and his son goes in search of his father. Would you go in search of me if I disappeared into a computer?
Sorry, I probably would, but I wouldn't go straight looking for you. I might have to spend some time and have some fun.
Would you wait 20 years before you go looking for me?
I don't know.
Because that's about how long he waited to go look for his father. Yeah. But then again, I guess he really didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, once again, we're not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, I won't spoil anything. But let's talk about a few points that we'll cover in each one of these movies. All right, let's first of all, let's talk about the acting. The acting that was done in this movie.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
They chose very good for their characters. And
I don't think anyone will win any Oscars for this movie.
Probably not.
But I don't think that's what it's meant for either.
Yeah.
I think Jeff Bridges did a really good job. He was the lovable, caring father that he's the creator. You know, he not only did he create this entire computer world that they're in, he created his son, and in the end, I think that's what he realized was the most important creation to him. The other actors in the movie, the character that played Sam, I think he did a really good job.
Oh, yeah.
He was a likable fella. And he actually formed a bit of a love interest, wouldn't you say? Even though they never really got
I mean, I can see what you're saying, though. They didn't really have any strong emotions for each other that they showed.
The female lead, her character name is Cora, I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
She is a program. And he definitely formed a bond with her, but I don't think there was any hanky-panky going on there. Because, after all, this is a Disney film. We didn't see any type of real emotional contact between them. But you could tell there was a bond there being formed.
And who knows, maybe they might bring the movie back and we'll see them again.
As with any movie, I think the biggest thing is they want to get to the next sequel.
Right.
And definitely, I think the possibility is there. Here again, I don't want to spoil any part of this movie, but the ending... the character, I'll just say he has something around his neck that gives us a clue that there might be a future Tron movie.
Yeah. And what? I think I'm going ahead and tell them, help them out. If you do go see this movie, don't worry about staying after the credits, because
apparently, we actually left. We stayed through most of the credits,
but I did a little research and I think there's nothing there.
But we did leave before it ended because we kind of had to be somewhere.
So if someone does stay and they do see something, let us know.
All right, we talked about the actors. How about the plot?
The plot. I've heard different things from different people. My personal opinion, I liked it. I think it fit well.
Well, I liked it, but it was just kind of predictable. I guess.
Okay, I could see
there was nothing in there that made you go, "Oh wow!"
Okay, now hold on.
I didn't know.
Now hold on a second. Like we said, we're not gonna spoil anything, but you know what I'm talking about. That one part of the bar. You can't say that you were not surprised by that.
A little bit, but you could have probably seen that coming.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, plot, characters.
How about this? Action and effects.
Action and special effects. This is where the movie really shines.
Oh, yes, it does.
There's a lot of action. The special effects, the 3D, very well done. It's not that in-your-face,
3D
I'm going to throw something at you, and it hits you in the face.
No, this is that 3D that blends very well and just makes the whole thing seem very nice.
Well, I like the way, at the beginning of the movie, when they're setting it up, you're in the real world, and it is a 2D film at that point. And then when they actually enter the computer world, the grid, that is where it becomes 3D. And I think that actually worked really well.
It did.
It made it seem like you're in a different world that way.
Yeah.
And the action, a lot of various sequences, the disc fights, the light cycle battle.
Which was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I have to say the light cycle in the light fighter. Yeah, I'm just going to tease you guys with that part there. I really didn't see that coming. You saw some of the light fighter. That's pretty cool. And you'll definitely enjoy that. That is definitely where the 3D comes in and really shines.
But this part I'm very excited about because I'm a music geek. Thanks to, the soundtrack fits very well with each of these especially.
The last element we're going to talk about is the soundtrack, which is freaking amazing.
Now, please, I hope a lot of you know who Daft Punk is. If
I hope you don't. I hope you do. If you don't, you definitely need to. Some of you guys may have heard when I used to slip in some music every now and then in some of my videos. A lot of the times it was Daft Punk. And they did the entire soundtrack on this movie. And it's pretty damn amazing. Yes. Really good, well done. And I think it definitely made the scenes that much better. And the scene with them actually in the bar DJing,
it's got a little goosebumps.
It's pretty cool if you're a Daft Punk fan. Now, if you don't care about Daft Punk, don't know who they are, it may not make a difference. But realize the DJs in the bar are Daft Punk, and that they did do the entire soundtrack on this film. So now, having added all that together, we come to the total package. What do you think of the film? Give it a 5 identity discs rating. What would you give it?
So this is my type of generation of Tron. You had yours. I believe this belongs to me now. I'm going to give it a 5.
All right, you're going to give it 5 identity discs out of 5.
Yes, I am.
I guess I, too, shall give it a 5 out of 5. I definitely recommend anyone that is into science fiction movies or action adventure, go see this. You won't be disappointed.
And even if you aren't, trust me, go see it, and you might be a believer then.
Yeah, it's definitely a visual treat. It's a 2.5 hour movie, so be prepared to sit there while go to the bathroom beforehand, because you don't want to miss any of it. It's a lot of action and a good fun time at the movies. So that is it. That is our review of Tron. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. But I think most of you will probably enjoy these reviews, and that's our opinion on it. And have fun and get out there and go to the movies, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, then say something.
Beaver!
You don't have to yell.
Beaver.
Beavers? That's what you're going to say is beavers?
Sure, beavers are funny. Did you know that what one candy you can eat and you'll always be eating beaver?
What?
Butterscotch.
Why butterscotch?
Apparently, the gland that beavers have in them, when they're killed, they take the glands out and they melt it down and they put it in butterscotch.
You're so full of shit.
They
do not.
They do. I saw it on Answers.
They take a gland out of beavers and put it in butterscotch.
Yes. Yes.
That is not true.
It was on Answers.
I don't care. That is not true. They don't put beaver... Listen to yourself now.
I don't know if it was a gland. It was something of a beaver. It was something of a beaver, okay? They were making it seem like if you eat this candy, you'll get beaver every time. As in...
That's not the beaver they were talking about.
No, you idiot. We know that, but at the end they showed that they were really meaning an actual beaver, not the woman's beaver, a beaver. That because that this thing was in this candy.
They don't put part of a beaver in butterscotch. I don't care. They don't put beaver in.
It may not just be
butterscotch.
It's not just butterscotch. It's other hard candies, old candies that people suck on.
Is it beaver testicles?
I don't know.
You're sucking a beaver's balls when you're eating this candy.
I don't know.
That's our catch line for our candy ad.
I don't know.
Better than a beaver ball. Now it's really a beaver ball.
Shut up.
Okay. That's the end of the test. Hope you enjoyed it.